How is Nessarose gonna walk in part two, Wicked for Good? This is a question that was all over social media around this time last year. As a disabled person, I made a video talking about the fact that I thought we would likely see some changes to some of the plot points regarding Nessa Rose because traditionally there is a lot of ableism attached to her character's story arc. And now we do, in fact, have the answer, which this is a spoiler. So if you don't want to know, save this to come back to after you watch the movie. But it does turn out that instead of making it so that Nessa Rose can walk with the magic shoes, she's going to be able to fly. I think this is a perfect solution. A little bit more of a spoiler here too, but I think for a character that is known as a wicked witch, it makes a lot of sense that she would be able to fly. Initially, Nessa Rose begs Elphaba to cure her essentially and to make it so that she can walk. And this really shows that disabled people can have other skills and abilities. I think it's also going to make her a lot more threatening as a villain that can fly. It's true that disabled people are not a monolith, and there are some disabled people who do wish that they could be cured. But there are also people who feel as though that's not something that they want, even if it were possible. And it is really a trope in Hollywood that essentially a lot of disabled characters are villains because they are bitter and sad and hate their lives because they are disabled and they take their wrath out on everybody else. Changing this part of Nessa Rosa's storyline is extremely important to avoid this really harmful stereotype and make her so that she can transition into being a villain on the basis of her overall experiences and not just because she hates her disability. But let me know what you think in the comments and what you're hoping to see for the entire story arc, because this only tells us how they're changing the moment with the shoes, but it doesn't tell us how this change affects the rest of the plot. So let me know what you think in the comments.